Alrighty, here. This is just a video on how to set up, how easy it is to set up HPA to pretty much any one of your Umarex markers. Um, Not including the three shotgun ones, the HDS, HDX, and HDB. Actually, yeah, the HDB you can do it the same way, but the HDX and the HDS are not included in this. But anyways, here's the two basic ways you go in. You can either go in through the CO2 cap where the pistol grip is. You can go up through there, or you can go in through the brass cap back here where the bleed valve is. That little brass cap. And yeah, so I'll start off with down here. All you need for this, basically, you just need your marker, your tank, and your HPA connections. You can also go through everything I'm doing with HPA, you can do with CO2 too. I mean, any form, like 12 gram, all the way up to 48 grams. But anyways, yeah. Or sorry, no, even the 88 grams as well. Christ, you can even put a soda stream if you want. But yeah, you get these adapters here. All these, let me see, all these adapters I got here are from Home Defense 24. And then this one here and that one there is from criticalsituations.com. And yeah, so what you need is you got to get one of these guys. This is an extended version. It's got a little bit more air, bigger, larger air chamber. And then you got these smaller ones, and they just, both of them will just screw up into here. So if you notice, I got this cut off. Part of it, it's so I can fit this degassing punch button from Mercury Rise torpedo revolver. But yeah, so otherwise it'll cover a lot of this. So yeah, I'm not going to go all the way in with it, but that's the short version. There's one at MCS too. They have one. A couple other stores have them. But yeah, and then here's the long one. Same thing. It goes into there. And then once you got that, you just take your tank. Or sorry, just grab your ASA on off. And then go straight up in. And then, like I said, these aren't all screwed in. But yeah, then you put your tank in. So this one will give you a bit of a larger air chamber. And the other one will make it obviously a bit shorter. Yeah, just very simple, easy ways. They're very, I mean, I don't find any difficulty having a tank installed down here. It's easy to maneuver around. Keeps your setup very short and very simple and very powerful. So yeah, you'll go in through there. That's the same thing you do with your CO2 and your 88 grams, but instead of this ASA, you're going to have an 88 gram ASA. So this one takes HPA. You'll need the 88 ones. Okay. And yeah, so anyways, and then the other way to go in is through one of these adapters here. Both stores have them, Critical Situations and Home Defense 24. These two personally are from Critical Situations, so we'll just start it with this one. But yeah, first of all, and before you do any of this tank setup, all you got to do, guys, is just undo all your screws, remove the clamshell, and then just take your casing and your barrel, set it aside, and then put the clamshell back together and put a couple screws in back here. And then what you want to do is, I find it best using one of these. It's a reamer bit, and this is a 5/8. You got the little hole from the pin that comes out here, so just start drilling with a drill and then kind of angle it until because the tip's pretty big. You might want to use like a smaller drill bit first, like something that matches the tip of this. And then, yeah, then you continue. Then all you have to do, man, is just straight through with this. Spin it fast and just take your time, go slow, and keep your drill straight. You can do it by hand very easily. I'd recommend using these. These aren't really for drilling holes. They're made for widening holes. So, like I said, there's an existing hole there for where your push pin release, the air pressure release pin, the brass cap is. So yeah, pretty much once you drill the hole out, once you put the hole straight through, just kind of work it around while spinning the drill, and just make it a little wider than it is. And then once you do that, you can do this, like I said, to every one of the T4E markers, like the HDR50, HDR68, the HDB68, the HDP50, the HDP compact. You can do it to all those, man. It's the same thing. You just take the clamshell out, separate, put the clamshell back together without the internals, and then just go straight through. And like I said, just kind of continue out because it'll be tight getting your adapter in. But next step is, once you've done the hole, all you need to get like a crazy high-powered 80, 90, 100 joule setup is you need 3 of these tuning run extensions from Home Defense 24. It's part of the tuning run barrel that's in the marker already. As you can see, the thread, it just threads onto there. Yeah, you get some crazy power for this with such small, it doesn't have to be such a big setup either. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is all you need is your gun, the tuning run barrel, your HPA adapter, which will screw right into the back here. So it just screws right in there. And boom, you can feel the O-ring tightening it up. And then next, you just put in your ASA on-off. Like, it looks funny and all, the setup, but it's like, what do you need? Are you looking for a show gun, or you want something that's going to protect you? And then, yeah, you can just put your tank in the back here. And with this ASA on-off, the tank is never engaged. Like, that pin in the tank is not pressed in, because the pin is connected to a part inside there, and as you spin this, the pin will go forward, and then it'll press the pin on the tank, or releasing the air into it. And then when you're done, once you're finished shooting, you just turn it back this way, and it'll completely degas your gun. And then, yeah, I got this degassing. Before I got a hold of these really nice ASAs, I was using these. So they work just as well. You just do a quarter turn like that, and it'll degas the marker completely. But yeah, guys, and then there's these adapters from Critical Situation. He's got the one-piece ones as well. That's all one piece. This is one of his first models, and it's 2 pieces. You got one of these little stems, and then you got the actual HPA adapter. Takes the HPA thread. And then also you got this ASA on-off. It's a self-purging one from Home Defense 24. This goes in the bottom here, and it'll allow your tank to spin down here, or you can have it going up that way. So yeah, you get lots of different options on how to connect. And there's also a nipple adapter, which I currently have installed in a marker right now, so I can't really show it to you. But again, it's got this same setup here, and then it comes out, and then the nipple will be on the end, so that way you can connect a hose to it. One of my recent builds you guys just seen has that connected, all that stuff on it. And yeah, this is pretty simple as it gets, man. Like, you can get a carbine and stuff, you can build it all up and make a nice rifle look and build it and furniture it however you like. But just for a cheap setup, all you need is the marker, the barrel. I mean, you can just get a cheap $20, $15 piece section of a certain type of pipe, aluminum pipe, and fit it in. Just cut a section off for as long as you want. But yeah, I recommend this Home Defense 24 barrel. This thing is sick, especially with those devil spikes. I mean, don't take my word for it. Just go check out the videos. Crazy results with those. But anyways, yeah, you don't need all 3 of those barrels. I mean, just this one at the end, and you get crazy power. Like, with 1100 PSI, just with this barrel alone, you're looking at around 75 joules. So I'm sure if you take that off and then just use it as is with 1100 psi, you're guaranteed within the 50-60 joule range. I know I have other videos that show all the results, so I'm not 100% accurate. I can't remember everything, but it's pretty much in that range. But yeah, guys, so basically you just need your tank, your ASA on off. I mean, you don't have to have the ASA on off, like especially with this cap, but it's going to be a bitch on screwing it when it's pressurized and stuff like that. And then this would purge the air, but I mean, it makes it a little bit shorter too, but this thing's key. All my setups have these on them. I won't go any without them. They're amazing, these things. Yeah, your tank, your ASA on off, your HPA adapter, and you could probably get away with a stock barrel, but I mean, if you want that extra kick, go with the tuning run, because there's no other really barrels out there for it. I think Jonathan Scott at Critical Situations is making barrels for the 50 cal in carbon fiber, I believe, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, you guys got lots of options. Check me out on the group, the Facebook group. It's the same name as the title of this Facebook, or sorry, YouTube page. Yeah, I can show you and send you links on where to get the barrels you can install yourself for cheap. And they're pretty effective too. But these things here are way better. You'll get max joules with one of these. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's all you need, man, to do an HPA setup. And this works on every marker, and same with this way. All the HD markers except for those two shotguns. So, yeah, and this here is a 5/8 reamer bit. Makes perfect holes. It expands holes. I find with a drill bit, it's easy to get offset. And especially if you're drilling through another hole, because when you start spinning in plastic, it likes to catch and then pull. And yeah, so you can end up with a very awkward hole in the back there. So I recommend these. Anyways, guys, till the next one, you guys stay safe and have fun. Take care.